G'day, Professor Joseph Drew. I was asked today, where does your data come from? Has it been fed to you by the council? Well, no, it hasn't. Most of it comes from publicly available sources, and in this video, I'll tell you exactly where I get my data. So there's three major sources. The principal source are the audited financial statements of all of the councils in New South Wales. I've been collecting these since 2009. I download each and every one as a PDF. And it's really important to do so because a lot of the data I use is in the notes of the financial statements. So financial statements typically run to about 60 pages. Extracting all that information by hand is really labour intensive and very boring and very painful, but that's what I've been doing since 2009. Please note, audited financial statements typically signed off by your mayor, your general manager, your chief financial officer, and an auditor who's governed by the Australian Auditing Standard Board requirements. I've got a copy here of the 2013 one for your information. The other next major source of information for me is the Australian Bureaus of Statistics National Regional Profile. I think they changed the name recently to Data by Regions, but it's the same report. It's got a whole heap of socio-demographic and economic data, number of household, number of business data, all on the basis of local government areas. So that's a very important source. And now the next most important source is the New South Wales Local Government Grants Commission reports. They have a lot of data, not just the intergovernmental grant allocations, but they've got a lot of source data they use as well. If you read my report, you'll also see that I draw on ABARES reports and Meat and Livestock Association, all sorts of different sources, but these three are the major ones. So for the first month of every year, I pluck this data out of financial statements and I enter it into this great big spreadsheet. This is only a tiny section. It goes on for miles in that direction. There must be several hundred columns of data, and then I extract that data as I need it for various econometric tasks. So very, very little of the data came directly from council. Any data that did come from council, I've asked to see the source documents, the original documents, and I've interrogated the data and I've checked the data against other sources, other people I know in other local government areas, just said, you know, is this right? Basically, I'm not a very trusting person. I don't trust anything that's given to me. Indeed, audited financial data, I often check that, particularly accrual data. So it's important to know, I don't take anything at face value. I don't trust any data. You deserve the best, and I've worked very, very hard for many months to make sure that you did get the best. And I think it's often lost on people how much goes into a simple table. So you can see a table here. It doesn't look like much. The econometrics, just to do the maths for that, takes about a week. And then to do the estimations based on the econometric formulas I get, it's another couple of days, and you've got to interpret it. Even a simple graph is no small feat. You get the data, but it's in raw form. You've got to organise it, you've got to assemble it, and then you've got to assemble the councils that you're comparing to. It's a big job. This takes time. This is why it took 3 of us and a research assistant 2-3 months or so to do your work. But that's my stock and trade. I'm an academic, and that's what academics do. They collect data, they analyse data, they check things once, twice, 3 times. We don't trust anything, and we check our checks, and we get our colleagues to check things. So all 3 of us professors are checking one another's work. You can rest assured that it is completely, absolutely robust and reliable. There's no reason to have any concerns at all about where I got the data from or what I did with it. Thank you very much for your question. Catch you later.